Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Can you hear me okay? Hopefully, you can hear me okay. My mic is right here, but you can hear me. Okay. Where's everybody? Hello. Celebration. All right, so we're going to do a full moon reading for all the signs, starting from Aries all the way through Pisces. Your sun sign, we're focusing on your sun energy. And we're going to do the Moonology deck. So we are going to see what is going on, what is something you need to work on, and what is coming towards you and stuff like that. What you need to know. Whatever you need to know. All right. So the angels that came out today, we always start our day with the angels because the angels are here to help us get through all of this. And but anyway, so all is well. If you've been feeling the energy, it's just the full moon energy that you're feeling, and it will leave you, and it will also leave eventually, right? So all is well. Everything is happening and how it's supposed to be. So it says, Archangel Jeremiah, everything is happening exactly how it's supposed to, with hidden blessings you will soon understand. So I was feeling all those energies, and I feel a lot of numbers and stuff like that. So I did number readings yesterday, and a lot of those number readings that I did yesterday really resonated with a lot of the readings that come up for me, like, in this energy right now that's going on. So all is well. So keep on doing what you need to do and manifest with positive energy, and use your divine guidance, your intuition, use it, for your good. So you are overcoming those difficulties, and you are surmounting any previous challenges that you are maybe having. So you have Archangel Jeremiah twice. So Archangel Jeremiah reminds you to let you know that everything is well, everything is going to be okay, everything is happening, and as it's supposed to, with hidden blessings you will soon understand. And you are overcoming your difficulties. You are just surmounting your anything that previously challenged you. Now you can surmount that. Now you've learned about it. Now you can fix the problem that you may have had in the past, that something may have not worked, right? So for some of you, there's this is leading you to a different career, something that's gonna bless your life with abundance, with prosperity, for real. Use this energy to manifest, because we are very strong manifestors as human beings, because our thoughts create our reality. What we end up doing, sometimes you just follow your intuition, and you just end up doing things that you normally wouldn't have, right? So Archangel Samuel, your life purpose is triggering a blessed career change and victory. Archangel Sanapal, your purpose your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith that they're coming in. So whatever you've been praying for some of you've been praying for that job that's going to suit you, that's going to be the right one for you, right? And that's coming in for some of you. Okay, this is everything that you're going through is leading you to your new life, right? So we have to learn lessons to get to the next level, right? And we also so this is okay, so I didn't even know this card was there, but it's all about aligning yourself. And all is well for those of you that, have loved ones in heaven, and you're worried about them, or you're thinking about them, and you're sad about them, or you're missing them. They're letting you know that they're with you, as above, so below. Archangel Azrael, your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Feel their loving blessings. Hello from heaven. Hello, Maria Amethyst. Welcome. I'm doing all signs today. We're doing all signs full moon energy. And if you'd like a personal reading, a private personal reading just for you, you can order one through email and PayPal. And all the prices are down there, and then we connect live like this, and it's just only going to be the person that ordered that reading. So you have to email me, so then I can email you the link. So you have hello from heaven. Your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. And then we have prosperity. You will be prosperous. Your money is going to come in from what you're doing. Everything that you've gone through is leading you to your new life. And Archangel Azrael, clear audience. So like that's like telepathy, right? So many people know that telepathy is real, and I've known this for a long time. I used to practice it with my friends, and I would tell them about it too, like, and confirm it. But yeah, so that is a waking up on a lot of people. It says that I am helping you with your spiritual sight to fully awaken, so you can clearly see heavenly love. All right. And then for some of you could be counselors. Many people benefit from your reassurance and guidance. All right. You're brilliant. All right. So let's get started. Let me read the chat a little bit and then we'll get started. I am not vexed. I am wondering, can I get the spike potion from bathing in swimming pool? I have no idea. I'm not a doctor, so I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Google it, Hello, Chai? All right, so let's get started. We're going to start with Aries. I'm going to write down the timestamps. I'm just going to use this today. Use my little notebook. I write to myself notes sometimes. I don't know why I'm talking like that. All right, so we're going to start with Aries. Is at 7:04 for Aries. So let's just write all the signs down first. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Hey JB, what's up? All right, so 7:36 for Aries. We're gonna do full moon in Capricorn reading for Aries right now. Boston, how's Boston? Sending positive energy for all the people that are going through stuff, and also sending lots of love and prayers to Texas, to the people in Texas that are suffering from the floods and that are still waiting for find their family, their loved ones. Sending prayers out to those people and hoping that they find their peace and that they find their family. And that they find closure and that they will have help healing. All right, Aries. What does Aries need to know for this full moon in Capricorn? What does Aries need to know for this full moon in Capricorn? We have a new romantic cycle begins for you, Aries. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. What else? Tell me a little more. There's a card that is flipped over. I'm not sure if that means something. We're going to read it so it could resonate for anybody, really. So bring love into the situation and then surrender to the divine. Yeah, so like we can do all things to Christ who gives us life, who gives us love too. Bring love into the situation. And a new moon. And, after the full moon in Capricorn, there's going to be a new moon in Leo. So that's a very fiery, very exciting, very creative energy. If you're in good energy, that if you're aligned in your chakras, that could be very positive energy for you, that Leo energy. Surrender to the divine. All things, all things are possible. The full moon, when you're feeling all those energies, when you're feeling so overwhelmed, give it to God, give it to the universe, give it to the creator, the most high, the one that created heaven and earth. That one. Yeah, on the full moon, that's the only energy that can carry all that energy for us. So we have to release it. We're human beings. We're not supposed to hang on to that energy. All right. Meditation, contemplation. So meditate for peace and harmony. Let's get into this a little bit more with the tarot. What is this new romantic cycle for Aries that is suggested to bring love in the situation? So, if you haven't been very open with your heart, maybe even a little gift or something sweet. Say something sweet. Give somebody a compliment, right? Romantic cycle begins. So that's how the romantic cycle begins. You say something sweet to each other. You flirt a little bit, right? So, that's a little flirting right there. And like if you're really excited about somebody and you're very attracted to somebody, right? Like this, if you're really attracted to this person, then be a little sweet, you know what I mean? So this is going to balance out that romantic cycle that is beginning for you, Aries. This is Libra energy as well. You could be dealing with a Libra or an Aquarius for some of you. So what is bringing love into the situation? Yeah, you are the king of wands here, Aries. You are so especially if I'm talking to the masculine Aries here, really empower yourself with your king of wands energy. That's it. The king of wands take leadership with your, also like you could be very healing energy if you just take leadership. For some of you could be like a community worker or something like that. You could work for the community, a healer. What is divine? What is surrender to the divine? What are you not surrendering to the divine? Hey, look, welcome everybody on. I appreciate everybody that's watching, everybody that's subscribing, and also everybody that's subscribing to my other channel, kasslove 420. That channel's just like grown 100 subscribers in the last 28 days. So, I'm doing something right. So let's keep doing it, right? All right, so let's get this channel off the ground too. This was the first one. So let's see, what is it that you need to surrender, Aries? What is it that you need to surrender, Aries? What is it that you're worried about? Queen of Pentacles. So like for some of you, I feel like this could have been a fight with like a Queen of Pentacles. Somebody that's like it could be a mother figure for some of you. You may have had some arguments, some fights with the mother, right? Like give it to God. Give it to God to change it. Change their minds or to heal the situation, right? So what is your advice here, Aries? To give it to God. What is your advice, Aries? Plan. And you have a knowing as well. Use your intuition, use your knowing, because this is fire energy as well. It's like you know where you're going, and letting God judge it. You know where you're going. You know where you're going, right? So let it be not your responsibility. See things from a different perspective, and then have faith, right? Have faith. So anything else for Aries about the Three of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles? This is somebody very down to earth, very authentic as well. Three of Wands. So even if you're the feminine Aries, right? So there's the Queen of Wands. So the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands both came out. So if something was very painful and it was a very painful ending, then let God deal with it, right? Why you need to deal with it if you can't, If you feel like you can't, let God deal with it. So give it to divine, right? That's what I'm seeing. Your advice is to give it to God. That's when things will finally happen. That's when things will start to move forward, right? Slow and steady wins the race, all right? That's what I got for you, Aries. Hopefully that met. And, do meditation. Stretching, meditation, contemplating what you really want. Be bold and make the first move, Aries. All right, that's what I got for you, Aries. I hope that you enjoyed that message. That was good. That was fun. That was fun to do for you guys. And so now we're going to move on to Taurus. We got one Taurus in the chat anyway. So Maria, Amethyst, what's your sign? I'm curious. But welcome into my chat, and you are welcome to listen, and I will do all the signs. So if the more people are in the chat, the more you in the chat, the more you resonate, because I'm doing for the collective people that count on me to come on here. I come on here for the signs that count on me, for like all the zodiac signs, all 12 of them, for the collective zodiac signs of those 12, like that need me. There's a few of every sign that need me. And I come on here for those collective readings. for those collective people to tap into their energy to help them with their life, to guide their life. All right. So welcome to my chat. Welcome to my channel. And welcome to come be part of this beautiful healing energy that I bring. All right. Anyways, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just saying shit. All right. Taurus. Let's go. So let's find out what's going on with Taurus today. All right. 1521. Yeah, I did do a pick a stash card reading yesterday, 3 of them. So go check those ones out. I have not time stamped them, but maybe you benefit from all of them. So take what resonates, leave the rest behind. All right, Taurus, what's going on with your energy in this full moon? Oh, I just split the. I am back. Sorry about that. I hit the camera. I hit the energy. My energy must have been like, I said I split the deck at the Ace of Swords. So the truth will set you free, Taurus. All right. Speak your truth and that will set you free. Let me read this card. It says, clarity, a breakthrough, a new ideas, viewing, commitment, and focus. So, the truth, I hear the truth should set you free, have faith, overcome the hard things that ended for you. Okay, Taurus. I don't know what happened there, why that happened, but we got kicked off because I think your energy is a little bit like, a little bit, on the aggressive side. So let's see what you need to know, Taurus. What is it? What is the Ace of Swords here about? What is this about for Taurus energy? Nothing is yet set in stone. All right. So if you're worried about something and you're over worried about something, don't worry about it. Right. You're just feeling that heavy energy because we're in a full moon in Capricorn energy, which is a lot of responsibility. All right. So tell me more about nothing is yet set in stone for Taurus and the Ace of Swords that showed up. Nothing is yet set in stone. So you still have choices. Let's see, what else? What's for Taurus? What is this for Taurus? What is this that is not set in stone yet for Taurus? What is this? Ooh, 2 cards came out. Wow. We have Libra energy. Win-win outcome is forecasted for you, Taurus. So don't let your mind overwhelm you, okay? Don't let your emotions overwhelm you because you are a Venus sign. You do feel things stronger, all right? You are a Venus sign. You could also be, a Libra, dealing with a Libra as well, but or Justice, but even Libra energy is also feminine energy as well. So it's like you feel things more at this type of time. Libras, Tauruses, anybody that has Venus in their chart will feel this energy stronger. Like if you're overwhelmed, you're going to be more overwhelmed at this time with responsibilities. You're going to be feeling those responsibilities, right? But it's saying that nothing's yet set in stone. There's a win-win outcome forecasted for you, all right? So all people can win in this situation, right? So be bold and have faith in your dreams. Have faith in your dreams and see what the bottom of the deck says for you, Taurus. A new start is coming for you, Taurus. A brand new start is coming for you, okay? This eclipse did a lot of things for a lot of people. This last eclipse that we had a year ago. What is this? Nothing is yet set in stone. And what is this? What is this that you're worried about? You're worried about your happily ever after. It's not a final decision. Nothing is the final decision yet here about your happiness, okay? You can still have your happiness, and there's a win-win outcome between you and somebody here. Wow, you can still have what you want. So just because you're feeling like it's all not worth it or whatever, it's throwing in the towel, and it's your emotions. It's just your emotions. So just hang in there, okay? Taurus, hang in there. Like I just said. What is this win-win outcome that's forecasted here? I just see I just lost one of my hair on this. All right, let's see. What is this win-win outcome here for Taurus? This summer rising in Venus. All right. What is it that you're feeling? So win-win outcome is forecasted here. So when, you can seize the moment, you have a chance to seize the moment here. Speak your truth. Speak your truth. and just go for it. That's what I'm getting. Just go for it. What's this Knight of Swords here? You're indecisive, but you feel like you need to just work harder. Like, no, you just need to make a decision. You need to make, sometimes you just need to seize that moment. Seize the moment, right? Don't leave yourself in this energy, because there is a win-win outcome forecasted. So if you need to talk to someone, talk to that person. What's the worst that could happen if you talk to that person? Maybe talk to them about what you're doing. Maybe you're working on yourself. Maybe you lost your job, right? But approach it with love. Approach it with an open heart, like, with loving emotions. Like when you approach things with like aggression, that makes the person like kind of indecisive about things, right? So you get more bees with honey than vinegar, right? So be a little bit sweeter, and then talk to this person. What is this about? What is the win-win outcome here forecasted that you're in between in your mind? King of Wands, Ace of Swords. Speak the truth and take leadership, Taurus. Walk your spiritual path too, And this is someone that is a leader, a wise leader. See the bigger picture. You're seeing the bigger picture in a situation. You're seeing things for what it needs to be seen. Have faith in your dreams. Let's see what that is about. What is it that you need to have faith in here? Seeing things from a different perspective, and just know that sometimes the pause in the moment is when you need to plan some stuff, right? That's when you need to plan. Why is the Hangman here? Could also be dealing with the Pisces here, but this is also about your dreams, because Pisces energy is about your dreams. So why is the Ten of Swords here? So some of you may feel like your dreams have ended, like there's, you feel like, you feel very hurt. Why is the Ten of Swords here? The Hierophant. Why is the Hierophant here? So, okay, I get it now, Taurus. Okay, so you're supposed to have faith in your dreams, okay? And you need to see things from a different perspective. Why things ended. What happened here? What happened that was so painful that ended things here between you and someone here? And, this is your Two of Cups that you're thinking about, there you are. This is like somebody that's maybe very traditional about planning. Maybe it's time to plan some things, right? With this person that you have your happily ever after, where there's two, you're like two peas in the pod. You can have your happiness. Nothing is yet set in stone. You create your own, you create your own future by the attitude you're in, okay? You don't see how much someone loves you. You don't see how much someone loves you, or you don't see this love coming in. You've been working a lot on your peace and your happiness, feeling secure here. So what's the advice here for Taurus here to get their happiness, to get their Ten of Cups, and to be able to speak their truth? Use your intuition. Use your higher knowing. Use your higher knowing. Use your intuition to find your balance and to find that moderation and peace in a situation here. Judgment. So reconciliation, I see for some of you. So if there was a fight you had and you love this person, then tell them, right? Be honest, Taurus. Be honest about it. Because, if you don't open up your mouth, nothing can change in a situation. For real. A new start is coming here. Prosperity lies ahead for you, Taurus, all right? Believe in the impossible, all right? That's what I got for you, Taurus. All right, now we're going to move on to Gemmy Jams. Where's everybody? Thank you for the likes, guys. That makes my videos go around, and I know that when you're on the computer, it does go, like the algorithm doesn't pick you up as good when you're on a computer, but I like to be comfortable when I'm doing the readings for all the signs. So I really do like to be comfortable in front of my computer and be able to have the table, all that to do this reading. So that's why I do it this way. it's more about like, you know, the right people getting the message, I guess. The right people that needed to hear it, you know. And so that's what it is. All right. So Gemini's 2605. 2605 for Jam Jams. Jimmy Jams. Yes. All right. Gemini's. What's going on with Gemini's energy? This full moon in Capricorn. What is Gemini's going on with Gemini's? You are good enough, Geminis. You are good enough. You are good enough. Maybe some of you may have not felt good enough. Maybe you've been treated like shit, right, in the past. Or, you know, Virgo energy, maybe you're a perfectionist. Maybe you think you're not good enough. Maybe you think nothing's ever good enough, right? Or you haven't done enough, or you haven't made it perfect enough yet. You know, there's always room for improvement. That's how I think. But I'm a Gemini, right? But yeah, Virgo energy, which means that, you know, you are very hypercritical on yourself. So you are good enough, Geminis, all right? So let's see. What else? For Jams. Nothing will come of a situation. All right. So you are good enough. So even if you try to overdo, you know, redo. If something doesn't work, then don't do it anymore, right? So we're going to find out what the situation is that nothing will come out of it. So tell me more. Tell me more about Gemini's energy. Maybe that's how you're feeling, all right? We'll get into it. Your hard work will pay off, all right, Geminis? Your hard work is paying off. Capricorn energy here. And then we have faith in your dreams. So, you know, for some of you, you may have tried something in the past where you know, it was not the right time to manifest something. Maybe it was the right person or the right situation, but the wrong time is what I'm getting. And so that has made you maybe feel like that you weren't good enough. And it's saying that you may have worked really hard and to work towards your dreams. And it's saying that you are good enough and your dreams will pay off. Your hard work that you've been doing will pay off. It says the emotions may be running high right now. So you may feel like, you know, nothing will come of it if you try, right? But have faith. Have faith, all right? So let's get into it with tarot here. I want to know what is it that you're not feeling good enough about? Like what are you feeling that you're not good enough about? That the moon is telling you are good enough. To have your fortune, to fortune turn, you know, in your favor, to, you know, to get your truth and to get your peace and to have your, you know, your spiritual protection as well. Your destiny. You are good enough for your destiny. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here for you are good enough? You are good enough to be married to. You are good enough for marriage. Then we got the Hermit on the bottom of the deck. So I feel like for some of you, Gemini, you're hypercritical on yourself as well. You're a little bit hypercritical about yourself. Like maybe you feel like you have to learn more about how to have a peaceful home, right? Maybe that's what you feel like. Maybe you feel like you need to go back to school for something to have something you want, right? Like maybe you feel like you need to go back to school to get what you want. What is it that you don't need to do? What you don't need to do is you don't need to like start over again. For some of you could also be dealing with a mother. I'm going to see, why is the Queen of Pentacles here of like, nothing will come of this? Why is the Queen of Pentacles here, nothing will come of this? So what I'm getting is what broke you King of Swords. Why is the we have the Empress? For some of you, you want to be a boss, and you may feel like because you're heartbroken and because you have like sleepless nights that you feel like you can't get what you want. Like, you know, you may feel like that, but it says your hard work will pay off. So I think this is something that you're worried about. And maybe, you know, for some of you, I feel like maybe somebody makes you believe that you can't have something. And maybe some of you, okay, for some of you, if there's like, you know, for some of you, you know, you have something has broke your heart, you know, and you've had a lot of sleepless nights about something, and about like this is about nurturing, and this is about motherhood. Really, this is about maybe something that you don't, maybe something you've given up on, right? And it could be love for some of you, or for some of you, love, and for some of you, it's child. Okay, so you've given up the idea of that, like, you know, but you're saying your heart, what is this about? Like, what is this that nothing will come of? So, okay, so what I'm also getting is like, if you keep thinking about what broke your heart, then nothing will come of it. Okay, so shift your mindset. So shift your mindset to something that made you happy instead of what broke your heart. What's the hard work that will pay off here and have faith in your dreams? Tell me about that for Geminis. Find your balance and then go after it. What you're excited about, what you know, what you're excited about, what will bring justice here. There's your judgment, feeling left out here for some of you. You're going to hear from somebody here. You're going to get some messages about something that may have, but with somebody that you may have ended things with. And this person may want to talk to you, may want to come back. What's this Knight of Wands here? Yeah, so definitely somebody wants to come back and move to calmer waters and have a new start with you. So their emotions could be running high right now. So things will take off soon. Right now, it could be a pause. What's this? What's the emotions that are running high here that are putting a pause in a situation for Gemini? The Emperor is a little bit in his ego. And feeling a little bit left out, okay? This could be about like, they may feel a little bit left out emotionally or spiritually by family as well. This person is like, you know, keeping it together. They're having the strength. What is the strength to come towards you? So they don't want to end things here. And they want to talk about what ended here, like the death in reverse. So this person may not be over something that happened that ended, or there may have been somebody that may have also passed away. This person may still be, you know, heartbroken about that. Could be you, Gemini, or a person coming towards you. This person doesn't want to end things, even though that was very painful with you. You know, this person does love you. They do want to come towards you and offer you love, all right? They do want to come, that they have, their emotions are running a little high right now. They're a little bit in their, you know, physical ego, not spiritual, because like the spirit is like the spirit is also like part of your ego, but not, you know what I mean? It's like not your ego, but your other part of your spirit, the good side. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. Anyways. It's time to take action. Okay, that's what I get. All right, Cancers. You're attracted to somebody. You've been going back and forth with somebody here. Gemini or cross watcher. It's time to make the move. All right. All right. Where is everybody? YouTube, send me lots of people. I want to read for lots of people. All the people I'm feeling, I want to read for them. So send them here. If I've been tapping into your energy, I need to read for you. All right, Cancers are 3622. 3622. All right. Cancers. All right, Cancers. Your commitment is being tested, Cancers. All right, so you are very close to the emotions. So, like sometimes you may feel things before others do. Nothing is yet set in stone. Tell me more. Tell me more about Cancer. Prosperity lies ahead. No, your dreams need your dreams need a practical plan. And you are good enough, Cancer. You can be a little bit over emotional too, right? So nothing is yet set in stone. So just, your mind creates your reality. So just because your mind is not being very practical because you're very, intuitive and you use your intuition a lot, but sometimes we need to be more practical. Like what is like real practical here, and know that you are physically good enough for something here. All right. Maybe I should stop reading and nobody's in here. Where's everybody? You get bored? As soon as I do your sign, you're done? All right, let's see. What's going on here with your commitment? So some of you need to have more faith because you need to be more spiritually strong. Some of you have kind of lost faith in something, but you need to plan. Okay, that's where the practicality probably comes in. So your commitment is being tested and you need to plan it. Maybe you need to plan something because that's about planning and then seeing the future, seeing things. So, when we're spiritually not aligned, then we don't know the inner strength that we have. If we're physically not strong, we feel like we're not spiritually or mentally strong. That's why it's important to get spiritually and mentally strong so that you can plan your future, right? So it doesn't sneak up on you. So what is nothing is yet set in stone? What is nothing is yet set in stone for Cancer, Sun, Rising, and Venus? What is nothing is yet set in stone? So there could be somebody that wants to talk to you and they want to take leadership here. Somebody that may have hurt you very badly in the past, right? So somebody that hurt you badly in the past, so you might have been vibrating in lower energy. And when we are vibrating in lower energy, we attract that same energy into our life. For some of you, you may want to travel and you may feel like stuck. You may feel like you're having a hard time. You may feel like you can't. What do you need to be more practical about? Cancers, what do you need to be more practical about? Cancer, Sun, Rising, Venus, what do you need to be more practical about? Okay, we have a card that flipped over. Your balance, justice, and then, really taking leadership and knowing that you are spiritually fit. See the bigger picture. And so when you're spiritually strong and you've let go of your ego, then you can literally find what's right thing to do, what's not right thing to do, because justice is here. So when you have aligned your chakras and you know what's the right thing to do, if we're emotionally unstable, like if we're going through something emotional or mentally we're going through something, it's hard to make a decision, even for me. Like I have to be in a good mental space to be able to make the right decisions. And if I have a hard decision to make, I need to really think about it in a very quiet, peaceful, loving energy. So that's maybe where you need to put yourself, Cancer. How can you get justice and have your dreams come in into reality? How can you bring your dreams into reality and bring justice? By letting go and learning from the past. Like whatever happened in the past will turn things around. Like when you've learned from the things and you do some soul searching and you've learned from the things that happened in the past that left you having sleepless nights or overthinking things, that's when things will turn around for you. Is when you really learn what you needed to learn about it. About what is right thing, what is right, what is balance, what is justice. So really think. Have a clear mind when you make decisions. When people make decisions, you shouldn't make decisions on a whim. Make important decisions by thinking about them first. Like really, talk to your loved one, talk to God and talk to the angels and talk to your, just talk to spirit, God, talk to them. And then your intuition will tell you what the right thing is to do. Talk to the Most High. They will give you the right answers. So prosperity lies ahead, but you need a practical plan, and your commitment is being tested. All right, Cancers? All right, let's move on to Leos. Where's the lions at? Where the lions at? Leos, 42-17. 42-17. All right, what's going on with the Leos energy? 6 likes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're on the 5th reading. Pretty good. So hit that like button, everybody. Hit that like button. I want at least 12 likes. I mean, that's not too much to ask. That's like nothing. The bots could do that if I had bots, but I don't have any bots on this channel. All right, let's see. Leos, what's going on with your energy, Leos? Ooh, balance, spirituality, and practicality. Tell me more about Leos. Balance, practicality, and spirituality. Your commitment is being tested, Leos. So the first quarter of the moon, your commitment is being tested, is asking you to be more practical, and you are good enough, all right? So Gemini's got this too. So you are good enough. And then bottom of the deck is communication is key. Isn't that nice? Isn't that right? Communication is key. Leos, hello, way up, dude. How can you balance your practicality and spirituality? By taking leadership and knowing what is right and knowing what's wrong and taking leadership and taking action. That's how you'll know that you are being more practical and speaking from your spirit. Why is the Emperor here? For how you can balance your practicality and spirituality, Emperor? By knowing what you've invested in, and what you've invested in, also what you know is not worth your time anymore. All right. So if it's somebody just wants to get one up on you or try to get away with something, and then that somebody's not moving fast enough for you. I feel, you feel like somebody's not moving fast enough for you here. And finding the balance between practical and spiritual here is like, you are Leo, right? And especially if I'm talking to a masculine Leo here, don't sabotage something because it doesn't go as fast as you want it. Don't sabotage it because it doesn't go exactly how you want it, right? Because then you could do self-sabotaging if you don't have the patience to wait for something to come in. And have faith in the healing situation. Have faith in healing a situation. So your commitment is being tested. What is this commitment that's being tested here? What's the commitment that's being tested? Your heart. How open you are with your heart and how emotionally intelligent you are. So whether you're a water sign or not, or a fire sign, or if you're dealing with a water sign, and you are that fire sign, whether you're masculine and feminine here, I feel like I'm talking to a lot of masculines here in this reading. but it's showing me that you have to approach things more with your like mature emotions, mature, intelligent emotions. And then talk to someone and make them serious offers. Don't play games. Like, make it serious. Like, I'm serious about this. Be conviction in your voice. Like, mean it. That's what the test here is. King of Cups. Can you have control of your emotions? And you are good enough. Tell me more about that. And you are good enough, and you don't feel like you are. You always feel like you have to fight everybody, or you have to compete with everybody. You don't have to compete with everybody. You have to just be strong quietly inside, Leos, whether you're masculine or feminine. You don't need to fight everybody. You don't need to compete with everybody either. You are good enough. You don't need to compete. So your communication is the key to everything. Looking at the bigger picture and finding and meditate and contemplate about things that you want. So what do you need to not fight about? You don't need to fight to be fair, for things to be fair. You don't need to be fighting. If two people get each other, then there needs to be no fighting, right? Two of Cups, the Chariot, and walk away from people that want to stop you, right? Walk away from people that want to stop you from like having the Two of Cups, right? And walk in your spiritual path and take your power back. And this is your spiritual power, right? Your strength, your inner strength, the strength that nobody sees, all right? That's what I got for you. You have options. Also for success. And when it comes to success, you don't need to compete. You have options. All right? That's what I got for Leos. Just really know what you want, Leos. All right, Virgos. Let me have a sip of my coffee. Virgos. Wonder where everybody is today. Nobody got my notification. I even set this up yesterday. So I was doing a little test to see if more people got notified. But no, it doesn't. So some people need to maybe share it out, especially people that have known me for a while. All right, Virgo, 48, 42. 48, 42. All right, let's see what's going on with your energy. What's going on with your energy, Virgos? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For this full moon in Capricorn, what is going on with your energy? All right. That's a lot of cards, Virgo. So your dreams need to be more practical. What can actually happen and what is in your fantasy, right? And then communication is the key to it, and seeing the bigger picture is the key to it. That's very similar to Leo's. Could be dealing with a Leo. And you are good enough. So Virgos, don't overanalyze yourself, because you are good enough. Your dreams need a practical plan. What is this about for Virgos? Yeah, you need to take action and really be the leader. Be the leader. Show people what you can do. So if you're practically going after what your dreams are, and you know how to lead a group, or you know how to lead somebody, and because you could also be a boss, be your own boss. If you're a woman or male, you have the authenticity. I can't say the word authenticity to be your own boss. Tell me more about the King of Wands here, and you are good enough. Tell me more about the King of Wands here, and you are good enough. So find your balance to your pentacles. What is the communication that you need to have with someone here? What is the communication that you need to have with someone here? What is the communication that Virgo needs to have with someone here? Slow and steady wins the race. So actually have a conversation and make your first move and do something here. Not just holding back. Not just holding back. And always thinking that the worst can happen, right? So don't think the worst can happen. Just don't hold back so much. Tell me more about the 4 Wands in reverse here for Virgos, and communication is key. Tell me more about that. Why is that reversed? Why is 4 Pentacles here in reverse? You're trying to find the balance, and you could be dealing with family as well, and you could be wanting to start a business, someone as well, but you may also want something that's moderation, something that's peaceful, something that's like, family, or even start a business. So I don't know what energy you're in, but it seems like it's business here. Tell me more about seeing the bigger picture. So it's showing me that you're not seeing the bigger picture. You're seeing that you're going to have to fight for something here. What is seeing the bigger picture and not having to fight? Learn and watch. Just watch and learn and see the bigger picture. And approach with when you take leadership and when you take action, approach it with a mature emotions. And, speak to this person, make things happen. Yeah. Ask somebody out. Maybe it's just about love. Ask somebody out, right? You've been maybe going back to school or maybe learning a new trade here, some of you. And you are good enough for love, right? So this could be new love coming in for you, all right? Or this could even be at work. Somebody make you an offer or you making somebody an offer. All right? I feel like you're going to be taking your power back and you're going to take leadership here. You're going to take your power back and take leadership. Anything else for Virgo? You're still holding back from somebody here. Queen of Swords and the Lovers and the High Priestess. And you may want to heal a situation with someone here. Somebody here very spiritual, very independent. Somebody that could be very successful. Maybe you want to start a business with this person. Somebody that may have walked away and you felt like you guys were like somebody, you may have felt like past life connection with this person. All right, that's what I got. All right, we're going to move to Libras. Libras, 5330. 5330. All right, Libras, what's your energy, Libras? Well, Capricorn came in reverse. The end of a tough cycle. You don't feel like, I'm going to see what the other ones say. A fiery climax approaches. Time to give rather than to take. And this is like learned stuff. Soul searching. Whatever you've learned, this is about speaking, okay? Libras, whatever you've learned, whatever you've been keeping to yourself, Virgo energy, whatever you've been keeping to yourself, this is the time to speak about that. It says fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. We are in the full moon in Capricorn right now. In Capricorn, the end of a tough cycle approaches. And that was in reverse. So if things have not been going easy for you, and this is like the end of like the tough cycle that, which is responsibility, which is about finding out to balance your practical and spiritual world. And you don't feel like, for some of you Libras, you don't feel like the hard times are over. But I feel like that you have really learned a lot. I'm going to shuffle here a little bit more. Don't let your past hold you back. Leave the past where it is, right? A new romantic cycle begins for you, Libra. All right, so this is showing me that give what you have learned to others. Like give that information to others. Talk to others about what you've learned while you didn't speak to anyone, while you hermited yourself, while you did your soul searching. tell somebody what you've learned from it, right? And how this has helped you to move forward. And also, like that Aries energy is your moon sign. So your moon energy is saying that you have taken action when it was the right time. And it's saying, don't let your past hold you back now. The south node. You're going towards the north node. So don't let your past hold you back. The things that you've gone through, you've learned from it. You've analyzed it. You know what you were supposed to learn from it. And now you're ready. You're ready for love. For love. Be bold and make the first move. Go ask someone out. You're very close to achieving your goals, okay, Libras? Work through your feelings. You know, because you are a Venus sign as well. Be bold and make the first move. And you are a Venus sign, so you're going to feel this energy a lot. Like you're going to feel a lot of responsibilities at this time. And just know that, you know, things that were hard in the past, they're not going to be hard anymore. As long as you let go of the past and you have learned from it, you have. So you can let go of what you don't need to hang on to anymore, Libras. What is this something that you need to give here that I'm just going to confirm it. So what is something that you need to give here? What you've learned about, listen, it fell on a counselor, okay? For, you know, your positive reassurance helps others, and you are a good natural counselor. And many people benefit from your reassurance and guidance. So ask Archangel Azrael to help you to turn things around in your favor. And that's what you need to give right now, is give karma back where it's due, like good karma, right? And also, like, you know, the people that have done things to you, they're going to get their karma now, right? Things will turn around for you. And this will help you to catapult forward here and seize the moment in love with someone here. Because the new romantic cycle is beginning for you, Libras. What is justice here for a Wheel of Fortune here for Libras? Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune here is to give. Give karma too, like good or bad. Whatever people give to you, give it back, right? Give back what you get. And if people send you negative energy, send back the sender, right? Period. People will rethink what they send towards you when you start doing that. So you're just giving. You're just a very giving person, right? You're just giving back what people have given to you. All right, let's see. What is the Wheel of Fortune here that you need to give to others? What is the Wheel of Fortune? What is the blessings or the karma? What's the good karma or the bad karma? Whatever. However, we'll find out what the next card comes out, whether it's good or bad. Beautiful. Beautiful karma. What you've learned, okay? The things that you've learned. Educated. You are educated. You know you are the King of Swords. You've been through all the betrayal. You've been through all the heartbreak and betrayal. The Three of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the Seven of Swords. You're the king now. You're the King of Swords. You're the King of Truth. Yeah. And you have learned all that. The Hierophant here. Also about like traditions. Also about school. You've learned a lot. You learned a lot, and now you can walk your spiritual path, whether you're masculine or feminine. You can walk your spiritual path here and have faith in it and take a leap into this new love. So fiery climax approaches for you, Libra. What's this? What's this for Libras? I'm feeling good energy from you. Good energy towards you. All right, so something is still, this could be your fears holding you back a little bit, right? Don't let the past hold you back, because this is a fiery climax. This is not the time to sit here and not speak about things and keep things to yourself. It's not the time to do that, right? So whatever the nostalgia, good memories you have about the past life connection, or, you know, somebody feels like childlike connection, like, you know, good memories from the past. You could be connecting with someone from the past or your past life, like a soulmate, like somebody that you really connect with. And this may be hidden from you right now. What is the moon here? Maybe it's your intuition is telling you this already. What's the moon here for Libras? What's the moon for Libras? What's the name for Libra? You've invested in this. You've been investing in this. It says that your rewards, the growth, the process, your perseverance is going to pay off. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about this for Libras. Tell me more about what they don't know see coming with this fiery climax. What they don't see coming. What they don't see coming when it comes to love. Because I see love, right? That things will balance out and you will be able to make your offer of love. Or if you're the feminine, there's going to be someone here that's going to be emotionally intelligent and open up their heart to you and bring balance to the situation here. And make things right. And they're going to take leadership too. And if you are the masculine, you're going to take leadership in what you want. You're going to go after it. Because you're going to leave the past and worries and things that you've gone through. You've learned from it. You know how to do things differently now. Don't let your past hold you back. What is it that you may have a hard time letting go? What is it that you may have a hard time letting go? Toxicity, codependencies, addictions, not feeling good enough, feeling, like all the devil energy. For some of you, you may have a hard time, like, letting something go from the past. You could also be dealing with the Capricorn here. But, so even if something hurt you in the past, somebody that may have hurt you in the past, let that go. And this will bring in your stability and your true love. All right, how can you stay focused on the positive and not let the past hold you back? How can you stay positive and focus on the positive and not let the past hold you back? And call in your soulmate. How can you do that? And be bold and make the first move. By slow and steady wins the race. And you will have success in it. So you will, slow and steady wins the race here. That's how you're going to get through it. It's like taking one step at a time, right? To overcome the past. But leave it behind you. If you've gone through it, leave it behind you. And you will overcome it. And you will be successful as well. And you will find love. And you will find your true love as well in a good relationship. Somebody that's emotionally grounded, especially if you're masculine. You're gonna find somebody that's emotionally intelligent, whether you're male or female. You're gonna find somebody that, feels like a soulmate, and you're gonna find somebody that gets you intuitively and emotionally, and also speaks the truth. This could be an air sign. You could be dealing with another air sign, or you could be dealing with a water sign as well for some of you. All right. So, and there's going to be a celebration. There's going to be a gathering, a celebration. So manifest that. Manifest the positive things. All right. Leave the past behind you, Libra. All right. Let's do that. Let's do that. Oh, look at that. Wow. There is somebody single and independent that wants you, Libra, all right? I think you know who it is too, Libras. All right? That's a beautiful Libras. All right, Scorpios. Scorpios are at 104.36. 104.36. I might do more readings tonight. I don't know. It's all I got to do right now is my house, my apartment, taking care of my plants, and doing my readings, and taking care of myself and my kitty. So I want to do work on more on my channels, both of them. All right, Scorpios, what is your energy and what do you need to know? What is your energy? What is Scorpio, Sun, Rising, and Venus energy for this full moon in Capricorn? What is your energy? Wow, that was flying. Hit that like. Pretend you're at the slot machines. Let's see what card fell for you, Scorpios. Ooh, look at that. Prosperity lies ahead for you, Scorpios. And it was even upright. Upright and everything. Don't let the pride get in your way. Don't let pride get in your way. Be humble to yourself and others, right? Nothing is yet set in stone. and bring balanced spirituality and practicality. Conclusions are within reach, and your hard work will pay off. Your hard work is going to pay off as well. Those are all the ones that came out. On the bottom of the deck is you are good enough, Scorpio, to love. All right? So prosperity lies ahead for you. You could be dealing with the Taurus, the Leo, or somebody that's mutable. Anything can change, Anything can change. Energy changes. You could be dealing with an air sign too. Nothing's yet in the stone. Let's see. Prosperity. What's this for Scorpios? Yeah, you've been left out in the past. You haven't felt good enough, but you know what? You will get there. You will get your justice, all right? You will get your justice. If you've been left out in the past or felt like not good enough, you will get your prosperity and you will get your justice. All right? There's someone here that regrets not seeing that you were the one. You were the one. All right? That got them. What is this pride that how can you not let pride get in your way? How can you not let pride get in your way? How can you not let pride get in your way? By being strong from the inside, spiritual strength, and know that even if someone rejects you, you have options. That's how you don't let pride get in your way. If somebody rejects you, if somebody makes you an option, make them a choice. So, if someone, So, yes. So don't let pride get in your way. If someone, keep your strength, inner strength, strong. And if somebody makes you feel not good enough or makes you feel left out or they're emotionally shut off and they don't see that you're their Two of Cups, then show them that you have other options. And nothing is yet set in stone. What is this that is not set in stone, and what is the possible outcome here? What is the possible outcome when you... So your possible outcome here is, nothing is yet set in stone, and it's all up to you, what your energy, how you think about it, right? So you could have happiness if you want, or you can have security. And maybe you want stability, maybe somebody emotionally left the building, right? Maybe somebody emotionally left the building, but you feel invested in this person, right? So what is this? What is the potential outcome here for nothing is yet set in stone for Scorpios? Somebody had emotionally checked out, but so the possible outcome here is that there's still hope, right? So you will get your security. If you think of your situation as not like, oh, I don't, don't think of a person like if they make you an option, make them a choice. Let them know that you have other choices. If they're making you if they're like, oh, I don't know if I should do this or if I should be with you or not, then all right, then I'll make the decision for you, right? And know that you have other options always. And that's going to lead you to your happily ever after, all right? Your Four of Wands, your security, where you feel safe, where you feel secure. And you may even move in with someone here. Somebody may take a leap of faith here, right? So it's all about planning and knowing what you really want. You have to know what would really make you happy, right? So that's what you have to know. You have to have that knowing. And then God can send it to you, okay? So you have to learn what you really want. You have to really pay attention to what you really want, all right? That's what I got. You can have justice and not be left out. Prosperity lies ahead. You have a lot of ideas in business as well. There's a lot of things that you don't talk about. And you could leave yourself out if you don't open up, all right, Scorpio? Alrighty. Now we're going to move on to Sagittarius. I don't even know what I want to eat today yet. I didn't eat yet today. I had a chocolate bar. I had a coffee crisp. But I didn't eat anything yet. Like food. Alright. Saggies. 1-10-22. 1-10-22 for Sagittarius. Alright, Saggies. What's your energy for this full moon in Capricorn? What's your energy for... Everybody's energy has been pretty good. What's your energy for this full moon in Capricorn? Saggy Waggies. All right. Okay, we have don't let your past hold you back, Saggies. And then we have show the world the real you. You know, you are the temperance, right? You could be dealing with Aquarius, or you could have Aquarius in your chart, which is the healer as well, and the star. So leave the past behind, because if you've gone through your south node, you need to move towards your north node, which is about healing the situation, healing your energy, and knowing that you are loved and you are safe. All right, you may feel unsafe sometimes. Saggies, what's this? Tell me more about Saggies energy for this full moon in Capricorn. A new start is coming for you, Saggies. Take time to breathe out. Adjustments are required for this new start that's coming, all right? Adjustments are required still. Show the world the real you, who you really are. And that's when something can come in. That's when the universe can send you this the new start that you were waiting for. Take a breather, right? So make sure that you take that time to breathe out, Don't let your past hold you back. Let me see what that's about for you, Saggies. What's the past that you need to let go of? Yeah. This came in reverse, so don't if you've been hurt in the past, right? You now know not to let anybody break your heart anymore, because now you have a clear mind, you have a rested mind when you make a decision, so people can't break your heart anymore, right? So this came in reverse. So the past can't hurt you anymore, is what it's getting. Sagittarius, the past cannot hurt you anymore. You have learned from it. You've learned to calm your mind from the past. So the past cannot hurt you anymore. And you've worked on yourself, and you worked on your energy, and you know that you are an empress and you are good enough. So what is this past that can't hurt you anymore? Sagittarius, what's the past that cannot hurt you anymore, that hurt you? People that were stubborn, or people that were slow. They may have made you an option. Somebody may have made you an option. They may have made you feel like they had better choice, they had better option out there, but they didn't do anything about it. There was nothing that they were doing. There was no better option. So this is bringing celebration once you show the world the real you. You take leadership. Adjustments are required. What's to show the world the real you? Show the world the real you, and how peaceful and happy and loving that you are, right? And how spiritual you are as well. How spiritual, you could be a spiritual healer. There's Aquarius too here. So what is the healer here? You have your intuition, and you have good intuition. You have good spiritual intuition. You know that fire signs are naturally close to spirit. So you have intuition about something here. Like this could be like a soulmate. This could be something about a decision that you need to make. And spiritually and intuitively, you know about a decision that you need to make. You could be dealing with a Gemini or a Cancer too, or Aquarius. But there's an offer that you need to make, or that is coming to somebody wants to make you an offer. This is a solid offer. This is a real new start. So this will help you to move forward. Queen of Wands, you could be dealing with a reader, a spiritualist, or something like that. All right? Or another fire sign as well. Adjustments. What are the adjustments that are required for you, Sag? Become very independent, Become independent, and then have that new start. Finish what you started as well. Yeah, finish what you started. So put an end to the player energy, or that Knight of Wands energy. That's somebody that's excited for a minute and then they get over it, right? So put an end to that player energy and that toxic energy. So yeah, the world card, that's an ending. So the end to like this energy here. This energy here. Like this is like ending this, like completing it. Completing it and ending it. Final, putting an end to this toxicity and ground yourself, Sagittarius. Put an end to the toxicity, the Knight of Wands, the in and out, the one night stands, and quick starts and quick endings, all that in alcohol, drugs, codependencies, not feeling good enough, um, all that. Let go of it and ground yourself emotionally and find your balance. All right, that's what I see here. Adjustment. Those are the adjustments that you need to make, Sagittarius. Just let go of the things that have not been helping you. Those are toxic energies, and when you're in higher vibration energy, you will feel it and you will see it. How it affects your life. Tell me more about the advice on like staying independent and not be codependent. Yeah, by knowing that you are an empress, right? You are an empress, and you know the truth, and you have learned what you need to learn, and you're ready. You know the truth, and you know what's right. You've learned about people fighting. You walk away from it. If it doesn't make you happy, then you're like, out of here. I'm out of here, right? And that's the truth. That's what I got for you, Saggies. Right? If people want to argue, you're done with them for that day. If they want to fight with you, you're done with them for that day. So that's how you know, because you're not letting people break your heart anymore. Saggies. All right? People can't break your heart anymore because you don't let them get you emotionally, affect you emotionally. All right, we're going to move on to Cappies. We got 3 more to go. We got Cappies, we got Aquarius, and Pisces to go. All right, Capricorns are next. 11804. 11804. I don't know. Maybe people just like to watch quietly so that nobody knows that they're watching. There's a big change from this channel to the other channel. Like the other channel has a lot of people in chat all the time. I'm always talking to people in chat. And this one, no, not so much. All right, let's see. Capricorns. What is your energy? What do you need to know for this Capricorn full moon? Your full moon and your sign. Conclusions are within reach. If you're like looking for some answers, waiting for some news or answers or whatever, that's coming for you. That's coming. And step out of your comfort zone. So if it just, makes you comfortable, that's probably not going to get you ahead, right? It's going to keep you there, right? All right, let's see what else. What else for Capricorns? All right, let's see. We have, it's time to release negative energy, Capricorns. Don't hold on to negative energy, because they can manifest into like real stuff in your life. Fiery climax approaches, so take action with that Aries energy. Aries is also like, I have Aries in my Chiron planet, which means that I can help people heal themselves. I can help you heal yourself. All right? That is my job here on this earth, is to help people heal themselves. I have Chiron, which is the healing planet, and I have that in Aries. Aries is the first planet. All right? My moon is in Pisces, so I know how to help people go after their dreams. All right? Let's see, Capricorns. What is this conclusion that is within reach? Something is going to be seizing the moment. You're going to be seizing the moment. Conclusions are within reach. You're going to maybe get an apology, or you're going to maybe somebody's going to speak to you more lovingly, and that's going to help you to drop some burdens or drop some things that you may be, some answers that you may have been waiting for, some news that you may have been waiting for. You may have been worried about somebody, and maybe somebody talks to you, and makes you feel better about it. Right? Maybe there's somebody you had a fight with, and you're going to finally maybe apologize, or maybe this person's going to apologize, right, for this fight that you've been worried about, that has been on your heart and it's been heavy on you. It's been a heavy weight to carry. So, so conclusions are within reach. I feel like there needs to be an apology, whether it's on your side or the other person's side. There needs to be an apology, an authentic, real apology. about the fight that you may have had with this person, and that may have made you or this person walk away, right? Could be in Libra or Gemini, Aquarius that you're dealing with. King of Swords here. There is somebody here that may have left. They may have shut off emotionally, and there may have been conflict there, and there needs to be an apology, whether it's on your side or the other side, whatever. You know the story. You know your story. Somebody walked away. Somebody left because there was a fight, and you've been burdened about it. And I feel like you've been burdened, very worried about that fight that you had. So step out of your comfort zone. Where are you going? Let's see. Step out of your comfort zone. Where are you going, Capricorns? You don't know where you're going. It says the High Priestess in reverse and Knight of Swords. So you're in your head a lot. So we're going to put the High Priestess upright so you can get yourself together and have your intuition and get yourself together, right? So ground yourself. Do some meditation. Watch some of my chakra readings. Root chakra reading, grounding yourself is really good. The root chakra reading, look that up in my readings. I have root chakra reading. I also have trusting yourself reading, the sacral chakra, and the solar plex to also recharge yourself, right? So you can get out of your mental prison that you put yourself in. And that is not helping your intuition, all right? So get yourself together here, Capricorns, all right? And take some action. You need to get out of your comfort zone, and you need to make the first move, and you need to take some action and take leadership in this situation here. It's time to release negative energy, and all those things that you've been worried about or hanging on to. If you're hanging on to something that was burden, or if you had a fight, whatever, the other person's going to feel it too. Especially if that's our children. We don't want that. All right, what is the negative energy that you may have been hanging on to? Worried about healing the situation. All right, we got the Star card here. Why is the Star card here of negative energy that you've been hanging on to? Family situation, healing a family situation. You've been too worried about it. The Lovers. And finding peace here. So about a decision and making peace with someone here. That's what I got. What's the advice? What is this fiery climax and you need to take action? What's the advice here? Taking action. Libra energy here. So Libra and Taurus energy here. And it's showing me that somebody wants balance and justice and feeling left out or feeling not good enough or not feeling accepted in a situation. And moving to calmer waters here, okay? So somebody wants to move to calmer waters. Somebody has nostalgic memories and really thinking about you, all right? This could be family too. This could be your children, you know what I mean? Somebody wants to really talk to you, all right? So there could be an apology that comes in about the fight that somebody may have had. They may have been in like... All right, I hit the camera again. So we have Aquarius and Pisces left to do. All right, so we're now going to move to Aquarius. Is at 125.24. 125.24. All right, Aquarius. Sorry about the interruptions today. This Capricorn energy is like Capricorn full moon is a little bit. Energy is a little bit feisty. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see Aquarius. What is Aquarius energy here? What is Aquarius energy? Show the world a real you, Aquarius. Look at the bigger picture. Sagittarius energy, Aquarius energy. Here's your energy right there. So show the world a real you and see the bigger picture. Who you really are. And then we have luck is on your side. Double Sagittarius energy. You could be dealing with Sagittarius as well. Or an Aquarius, like you. Bottom of the deck is don't let your past hold you back. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Nothing. So don't let your past hold you back because your past, well, nothing will come of that. Okay? So the past, nothing will come of that. So leave it behind you. And don't let pride get in your way, Aquarius. All right? So the past ain't going to help you in this situation. Hey, way up, dude. Welcome back. Let's see. What is showing the world the real you, Aquarius? Show the world the real you. Leave the past behind. The past isn't going to help you in the future. Show the world the real you, okay? So, like, I see that you may have offered somebody love, you may have, offered somebody love and they just, like, very, like, they were in their, like, pouty energy or whatever, right? And you may have had to leave somebody behind. Or you may have, like, if they don't accept your love, you're not chasing them, right? So, show the world the real you. How? By taking action. Eight of Wands. Speaking your truth too. He's speaking your spiritual truth too. Why is the Eight of Wands here for Aquarius? Yeah, what did I say? About what happened in the past with you, like what has happened. Speak about what has happened and how you can see what, where you're going now. Because of what happened in the past, you can see where you're going now. Now things can take off for you. What are you seeing the bigger picture here? What is this bigger picture that you're seeing? What is the bigger picture that you're seeing here? That's helping you to show the world the real you. Justice. You're seeing the bigger picture and justice. Justice is the bigger picture. So you think you're seeing things will all work out right. It's going to go in your favor. What is luck is on your side? Luck is on your side about the fight you had with someone here. And you're going to come out, the Empress here. You're going to come out good. You're going to come out balanced. You're going to come out good and nurtured. So even if somebody had fought with you in the past, or there was a fight, or somebody was competing with you mentally, and it kept you having sleepless nights, I feel like this person here. So I feel like you've been really worried. Whatever you've been really worried about, like saying, don't worry about it, because then you can manifest it, right? You don't want to do that. So you are good. You are an Empress here. There's justice in this situation. What is this justice? Seeing the bigger picture. Yeah, you're seeing things you're seeing things you're seeing things differently now. That everything is working out in the end. Slow and steady wins the race. Could be dealing with the Taurus too. Could be celebration there. Could be a balance there. Maybe you had a fight with this person in the past. Maybe you're making peace with this person. You're seeing the bigger picture. Luck is on your side. What's this luck on your side? What's luck on your side, Aquarius? What's this luck that's on your side? Wheel of Fortune is your luck that's on your side. So luck is on your side. Wheel is going to turn in your favor. And you're going to be good. You're going to be, you're the authentic one. You're down to earth, nurturing. You are the star. So show the world who you really are. You are an Empress. An Empress is somebody that embodies all four queens. And then you also somebody that's very down to earth, very nurturing, very caring, and you have enough to for yourself and your family because you're a queen. And you're also a healer. You're a natural healer. You also have like the connection with water, and so you can make things move forward. You can even walk your spiritual path here. You have all the right tools to do to let God judge things in a situation. So this Wheel of Fortune, what is this for Aquarius? What is this? Luck is on your side. What is the Wheel of Fortune? Queen Swords. You have your clarity, you know what's right, and you have your justice, and now you know how to manifest. You've learned how to be the queen and all of the queens and the Empress. And now you know how to celebrate, you know how to find your balance, and all this is changing for you because you're stepping into your power. You're showing the world that what you're really here for to do. All right? You're going to manifest it. And also, like, if somebody didn't see you in the past, well, they're spying on you now, obsessively. Okay? They're spying on you obsessively now. So I feel like love is coming towards you now because Ace of Cups. I feel like because things haven't happened for a while, the Hangman there, And you've been waiting for this love, and that's coming in for you, Aquarius. What I got? Communication is the key. Got to speak it into being. Be bold and make the first move. All right, Aquarius? All right, let's move to Pisces, last but not least. 132.04. 132.04. All right, let's see. Pisces, what's Pisces energy in this full moon in Capricorn? So the next new moon is a Leo, so I will be doing that in a couple weeks. Maybe in a week. All right, Pisces, look at that. Your energy. Look at that. Pisces, the fishies. Meditation and contemplation. So you've been meditating and contemplating what you really want, right? You're manifesting your dreams. This is maybe what you've been doing since the new moon in Pisces. You've been manifesting your dreams and finding meditation and contemplation, really thinking about what you want. What else for Pisces energy? Surrendering to the divine and believing in impossible. Yeah, that's what you're doing. You're believing in the Most High, surrendering to God, the divine, and you're also believing in the impossible. So something was felt very impossible in the past, because all things are possible when you use God, when you're asking God for it. So the end of a tough cycle approaches for you, Pisces, all right? So the end of a tough cycle approaches here for you, Capricorn energy, and a new beginning is coming for you, all right? New beginning is coming for you, Pisces. What is meditation and contemplation that you're doing here? Yeah, you may be thinking about somebody from the past here. Like, you may be thinking about somebody that you really got you emotionally, and you may have been hurt when that happened, so you may be really thinking about that, like contemplating about that. You may have felt like somebody was your Two of Cups, and then, you were thinking about, you were worried about other things at the time, and that you're contemplating that right now. Lovers, you could be with a Gemini or somebody that is soulmate or your father figure, right? Or somebody you may want to talk to. What is the Five of Cups here? You may have some regrets on the past because you're really thinking about the past. Queen of Wands here. So you are ready to walk your spiritual path. You are ready to, you're beautiful, you're confident, you're self-assertive. And what are you surrendering to, Pisces? What are you surrendering to? Yeah, you're surrendering to love, to emotional intelligence. So if you're a masculine Pisces, you are surrendering to love and being open, emotionally open, like emotionally mature. What is making you believe in the impossible? What is making you believe in the impossible? Hit that like button, everybody. I want 12 altogether, at least. So even, divine judgment, you didn't think of something, a reconciliation with someone, if you're in separation with someone or something, or a gathering, whatever you didn't think was going to happen is going to happen, all right? So when you let God take the wheel, then he can make it happen, right? Because with God, all things are possible. So what is this tough cycle that is ending for you? Death. Spiritual transformation. So that's ending for you. So that tough cycle that's ending for you is death and being hurt. Things that end all the time and that hurt you all the time. All right? So that's ending for you, and you are now manifesting. What are you manifesting? Yeah, you're manifesting healing the situation, healing the toxicity, the fights, the arguments, the codependencies, the toxicity, and you're grounding yourself. You're emotionally grounding yourself if you're feminine, especially. You're grounding your emotional energy. Tell me more about what the tough cycle is that has ended. Now what's coming towards you? What's coming towards you now that the tough cycle is ended? Now you can go after what you want. Now you know you have a choice, Pisces. Now you can make a decision. For some of you, you may want to travel. So whatever was hard in your life has ended. Now you can go after what you want. All right. For some of you, you may want to travel, and you may want to seize the moment with someone here. You're very attracted or very excited about something or someone. Tower moment here. So somebody may be shocked. Somebody may be indecisive about that. But slow and steady wins the race here. So, okay. So somebody here is not really knowing what's this tower? What's the tower here for Pisces? The tower is somebody's not giving up on this happiness here. All right, Pisces, somebody's not giving up. They're persevering here. Somebody loves you. All right, somebody says they love you. All right, somebody's obsessed with you too. All right, even though they're slow, but they are learning how to be more emotionally grounded, or you are. All right, even though they're slow, they'll get it eventually.